On December the 11th, that is when Jeff Keighley Game Awards will be showing. And this year, Jeff Keighley broke a record, giving Sony 19 nominations with only 2 games. And ever since, persons saw Sony got so many nominations with just 2 games, I mean, the internet right now is looking at Jeff Keighley like this. Yes, gamers are looking at Jeff Keighley very, very sketchy. And although it might be true that Jeff Keighley might give Ghost of Yotei Game of the Year or Death Stranding 2, it's funny to hear different persons' opinion on who they think will get Game of the Year. Well, let's listen to the actual actress who acted as the main protagonist in Ghost of Yotei. So let's see if she would pick her own game to be Game of the Year, or would she pick something else, and would Jeff Keighley listen?
Yeah. Blueprints, Game of the Year, baby, hands down. All the other games, I'm so sorry, but it's Blueprints all day.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
Every day, 300 days in, and I'm still discovering secrets. Blueprints. So Claire Obscure. I love that. That one's great. Claire Obscure's great. It's a great game.
I'm not sure that you like Blueprints. I'm not sure that came across really, so...
Oh boy.
Yes, this chick is voting for Blueprints. I wonder who will get Game of the Year. Now, let me just say that last week, a lot of persons had a lot of things to say about Call of Duty. Black Ops 7, they said that Xbox killed Call of Duty. They said Call of Duty is dead in these streets. They said, wow, Call of Duty can't recover. This is what some of the narratives, I mean, look at these articles. Look at some of these, critics all of a sudden that hate Call of Duty. Well, to no surprise, notice which game last week was played the most on PlayStation and on Xbox. Call of Duty is dead, right? The most played game last week was Call of Duty on Xbox. Call of Duty is dead, right? The second most played game on PlayStation. I mean, what are these guys even talking about? Even with selling 60% less, we are seeing Call of Duty is dog walking most of these games. Battlefield out of the air, right? I mean, look at how many games Call of Duty is beating. But I thought it was dead. So, I mean, these guys really goes to show that they don't know nothing. I mean, guess what? I have something for you. Come a little closer. All these critics who were saying it was dead. Come a little closer. A little closer. A little closer. Hold on to this. Yes, that is what you get for not knowing what you are talking about. Today we also want to call out some grifters. You see, there are a lot of grifters in this industry, and I believe that might be one of the categories for the Game Awards, the biggest grifter of the year, right? I mean, just take a look at this guy. This guy who would have spoken so ill about the Nintendo Switch 2, and now he's doing this.
Sponsor for this video, Satisfy. This video is sponsored by Satisfy, the makers of the Zen Grip, which I've always been a very big fan of. We've actually been talking about the Zen Grip on the channel for years, and this is the best time to get it. They're kicking off their Black Friday sale, and really, in case you've never had a chance to use the Zen Grip, what makes them so fantastic is it essentially enhances your handheld experience, making it feel more like you're holding an actual controller. These big grips, the distribution of the weight is
After telling his audience not to buy the Switch 2 and making money out of that video, now he's selling grips. Dreamcast guy, you are diabolical, you crackhead.
I have an annuity, but I need cash now.
For JG Wentworth, it's a
You see, the reason why I brought up Dreamcast Guy is because he was one of the guys who would have reported on an article that would have circled about a few days ago saying that claiming that Xbox developers are excited to bring games to PlayStation 5.
Today I want to talk about that controversial quote that came out this weekend about the idea of Xbox versus PlayStation, because according to Jason Schreier, Xbox developers, the people actually making the games, they are thrilled that now Xbox is fully third party. Xbox will have no exclusive games. Everything they're making, from Halo, Gears of War, Forza, even stuff like Flight Simulator, everything that Xbox does is now coming to PlayStation and PC and Nintendo Switch 2. And apparently a lot of developers are just absolutely out of their minds happy. But
So yes, Dreamcast Guy, together with a lot of other ponies, thought that I would not have spoken about this. They thought that this is something that is a big win for PlayStation and ponies. Now, I am asking myself, why is ponies happy about this? Because, isn't it obvious as to why Xbox is bringing their games to PlayStation? And I am telling you this, PlayStation is going to follow suit, bringing their games onto more platforms than ever before. And the reason is very clear, the reason is very obvious. Don't take it from me, I'm a nobody. Take it from an actual EA developer who would have developed, shipped all games for years. Listen.
And we're at the point where games are not cost effective to make anymore.
Yeah, that's right.
A AAA game, even a mobile game, a high quality mobile game is going to cost 9 digits to make, start to finish.
Damn.
To take to market, start to finish.
Jeez.
Yeah, 9 digits. So every swing is a very expensive and very critical one. And AAA, you're looking at Hollywood blockbuster budget numbers for a AAA game, easily. And the amount of sales that you have to generate from these games at this point is astronomical. And the sales are not increasing as much as the costs are. The expectations for more content, bigger content, more detailed content. And this is as we're kind of shifting over into the next generation of hardware. This is why you see so many offerings like season passes and so much emphasis on post-launch downloadable content, game stores and things like that, because that's how you make your money. It's the initial price of the retail or the initial offering that you download to start with. That doesn't cover the budget, and so the games have to have these secondary ongoing streams of revenue to have any hope of representing a solid return on investment.
I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
So I'm happy someone who knows the business could explain it to all of these ponies as to why Microsoft is doing this. Now you could understand why it is the studios are closing down. Now you could understand as to why it is Season Pass and all these ways trying to make money off of these gamers. And as I said before, you would see Sony doing this exact same thing in the near future. They already started to do it. They will even be doing it even more so in the near future, putting their games and titles onto phones, onto the Nintendo Switch, onto Xbox. Yes, Sony will do that. If it is you can't see that, well, then you have to be more drunk than this guy.
Can you please tell me why you're stopping me? I'm about to. What? Stop that! What's that, son?
No, I'm telling you, some of these guys are drunk. Now, do me a favor. If it is you're liking these videos, hit that like button for me. Hit the subscribe button for me. And really show your boys some support. We have a award show happening on the 26th of December. I already started to put out some of the categories there. Please have a share in voting. And we have more categories that we are going to put up. So if it is you want to participate in the award show, show up on the night. Also, you can put what you want to see to vote on in the comment sections below. Now let's get back to the video. And finally, let's talk about the Valve Steambox price. We know that when this PC was announced, a lot of persons were saying that, guess what? Xbox is dead. It's over for Xbox. I mean, how could they even recover from this? Yes, persons were saying that Xbox was scared.
Oh, are they scared? Are they worried? What do you think?
You see, a lot of persons, they jumped the gun. They basically said that, here what? This Steam machine would have destroyed Xbox because of the price. A lot of persons thought that the price of this Steam box was going to be as cheap as buying malt liquor. Yes, these guys who claim to know gaming, who claim to know the industries, all of these YouTubers, they jumped on it. Listen.
Hey there gamers, Dreamcast Guy here. Today we're talking about the death of Xbox because it's now been about 2 hours since the Steam machine was initially revealed. And a lot of the discussion on the internet is not only how good the Steam machine looks, how cheap it's probably going to be, but
You sure about that?
also how it's essentially a better version of the leaks about the next-gen Xbox. You see, Microsoft's plan for next-gen, instead of doing a standard console like what the PlayStation 6 is probably going to be, what the Nintendo Switch 2 is, their idea is a hybrid box. The next Xbox is going to be a console, but it's also going to sort of be like a mini PC. It's something that's going to have other storefronts. It'll have Steam and Epic Game Store and the Blizzard launcher and stuff, and probably a very hefty price tag. The fact that the Steam machine is actually coming out sooner, cheaper.
Cheaper? You would swear that most of these guys on YouTube, they have some sort of insight, they have some kind of knowledge of how the industry runs. And it's very clear that they don't know. You see, all of these guys predicted that the Steam box would have been cheap. Yeah? This is what they did. They said Xbox is dead because this is going to be cheaper than the next Xbox. Well, news came out about interviews that personnel from Valve would have conducted. And guess what? Everyone now is upset that the Steam box might be very expensive.
That is very alarming, guys. This isn't just about another console. This might be Valve's biggest hardware gamble ever, and right now all of the warning signs are blinking red, and I don't like it, and I think you guys won't. So
I was still optimistic, that there would be a 500-ish SKU when it comes to this system. But now expectations have definitely changed. And that's coming to us from a recent interview with Skill Up talking to Valve people. So this is directly from Valve's mouth. So when asked about the price point, one of the gentlemen from Valve said the following. I think that if you build a PC from parts and get it to basically the same level of performance, that's the general price window we aim to be at. Ideally, we'd be pretty competitive with that and have a pretty good deal, but we're working on refining that as we speak. And right now, it's just hard to have a really good idea of what the price is going to be because there's a lot of different things, a lot of external things. And then it was followed up with by one of the gentlemen over at SkillUp, but it's not going to be a sort of subsidized device. Like Valve is not going to go into this thinking we're going to eat a big loss on this so that we can grow the market like share or category or anything like that, correct? To which the Valve individual said, no, it's more in line with what you might expect from the current PC market.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
And oh boy, I don't like that.
Let me get this straight. When you guys heard that the next Xbox was going to be premium and expensive, you guys really criticized Microsoft for that, right? You guys said Microsoft is dead. They can't make it in these streets because the price was so high. Heavy criticism. But now, as Valve is supposedly doing the same thing, now you guys don't like it. Now you guys looking to make up excuses. Now, don't get me wrong, I have nothing with the Valve Steelbox. I mean, I think it will be a great device. But I'm just trying to show you how much persons they love to hate on Xbox and how much they want Xbox to get out of the gaming industry. This is just to show the disparity between Xbox and everyone else. But that is why I'm here to expose it. I'm here to show it. I am showing everything. Now, let me hear what you think. Do you think the Steam box would be very much comparable with different PCs? What's the price you are looking at? Let me know in the comment sections. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.